Turning to politics now, as Alyssa Slotkin runs for the U.S. Senate, her spot as a U.S. representative for Michigan's 7th Congressional District is now up for grabs.
Democrat Curtis Hertel will go against Republican Tom Barrett for the position. Both of these men are former Michigan senators.
That's right, and a new poll released by Nobel Predictive Insights for Inside Elections shows Tom Barrett currently has a 7-point lead with 48% to Curtis Hertel's 41%. The poll was conducted from July 8th through July 11th with a margin of error of plus or minus 4%. Well, today the Democratic candidate announced a new coalition called Republicans and Independents for Hertel. Rachel Ramsey was there and she's here for you now with the latest on both candidates.
Yeah, Sherry Siobhan, today's coalition announcement, Hertel says, represents finding common ground between parties. The group consists of 24 people who will work to campaign for him. I also spoke with candidate Tom Barrett, who gave his thoughts on his opponent's event.
Curtis Hertel announcing that some Republican leaders have crossed the aisle to support him.
To have former Republican members of the Michigan legislature that are willing to stand up and support us, I'm proud of that.
At his event today, Hertel spoke about the importance of putting people before parties. He talked about the attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump, saying unity is needed now more than ever.
At this point in our country, we need reasonable humans that are willing to work together and actually accomplish things for them. Partisanship does not help that.
I think what's interesting about that point is I've actually voted against my own party when I was a sitting state lawmaker more than 300 different times while I was serving in the state legislature, but I also stand on my principles.
Tom Barrett agrees partisan tensions should never lead to political violence, but he says it's not something that should cause anyone to compromise their beliefs.
I truly believe that we can move past this chapter in a positive direction, and I think that that's possible to be able to done. It does not mean that we have to lay down our principles and, frankly, the differences that we have with one another.
Hertel says things need to get done somehow, though.
Last year, Congress passed 27 bills. I'm not telling you that every problem in America has a bill, but certainly the idea of only getting 27 things done for people needs to end.
But Barrett wonders how Republican some of the coalition members really are.
I'd be very curious reading through that list of folks that were in that press release, how many of them had voted for Donald Trump, for example.
And as we move closer to November, it's likely the pair will face off in a debate, but right now no date has been set. Back to you.